Hello and welcome back to the True Crime Comedy Podcast, Murderess Podcast. I am your host, Sidney Smith, with my co-host,
Jamie Kamaya.
What up, Jay?
How are you?
Thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Just took a $400 nut to the face to get my AC service.
Okay, we'll talk about all the nuts that hit your face here soon. Let's you don't have to be such a rush, brother, there with your pre-ejaculation. On this podcast, for people who are new, this is a true crime comedy podcast with myself, Sidney Smith, and my brother, Jamie Kamaya, sitting across from me, where we sit down and we talk about real-life murders committed by women. And been having a good time doing it. Before we jump into anything else, before I say the rest of my usual spiel, I want to say thank you guys who hung in there with us last week. I should say hung in with me because I wrote this story that we did that was extremely long. It was an hour and 47 minutes long. I thought it was very interesting.
It was meant to be a season. We put it into one episode.
Not as many of you thought it was as interesting as you thought the other stories were interesting. But those of you who did and hung in there with me, I do appreciate you. If you have any female murderers that you would like for us to cover, please go to our website, murderesspodcast.com, and go and leave us a little note there, and we will look it up and see if we can make something out of it. So please let us know if there's any female murderers that you would love to hear us cover. That's really easy to do.
We aim to please.
We do aim to please. We had a long list of folks we want to cover and we plan to cover, but you know, we've gained some fans, I like to say. So if you guys have any thoughts on who you'd like to hear us cover, let us know. And our new gear, Murderous Accomplices, it will be dropping within the next week or so. So keep your eye out for that. I'll be throwing that up on the IG. So if you don't already follow us on IG, Murderous Podcast. Real simple.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have my kids show me how to use IG.
Oh yeah, you do that. We're gonna get to that kid because you are putting that kid through a lot of torture that a lot of us have already been through. I also want to remind you guys, if you have not already done so, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts if you are an Apple Podcast listener.
Even if you're not, go on there and do it.
Well, you can't do it if you
leave us a mediocre review.
I mean, no, you leave us a great review. And most people who are on Apple, I think that's how they listen. Though iHeartRadio is killing Apple Podcasts. Yeah,
there's a bunch there.
It's killing Apple Podcasts right now. But if you're an Apple Podcast, leave us a nice 5-star rating and a great review if you would be so inclined. Also, you want to support the show and keep up on what we're dropping as far as merch goes, find us on Patreon, Murderous Podcast. Right on Patreon. Real simple. Murderous. Or patreon.com/murderous podcast.
There's a link right on the website, right?
It's super, super, super easy. Yes, because there is a link on the website, and become a murderous accomplice. I just love that. That's what we're naming our fans.
Murderous accomplices.
No, murderous accomplice.
Murderous accomplice. What if there's a group of them?
Murderous accomplices.
Murderous.
Did you went to college? I am fully aware of this. This is horrible.
Yet here I am.
Yes. Yeah. They let you out with the paper. So thank you guys very much for that. Now let's jump into a couple of things for banter, because you guys who are listeners know we got to banter a little bit. I hate that word banter, but that's
banter, what they call it. Yeah, it sounds like we're just starting it, but we enjoy this, and we hope you do too.
Wow, that was very sincere the way you said that.
All right, I'm full of shit.
I don't think you enjoy it. I do actually enjoy it. I do, because I think I've said before, you and we used to hang out a lot, and then life changes and things happen and you get old.
Yes.
And when I say you, I'm pointing at you. Oh, you've aged much more than I have, my friend.
Yes, I have more gray hairs in my facial hair than you do.
Yes. But anyway, life changes. I'm married. You should be married. We both have homes.
Oh, easy.
We've both bought homes. You're raising Jack. I mean, shit happens. So you don't get to hang out. But because we're adults now.
We grown.
We are grown. Long gone are the days where we would just drink beers and do shots for no reason at all.
Then just go home and sleep it off. Do it again.
Now I hurt. I can't do it. In fact, you were here, in my Pop Tart stash, and so
the whole grain.
Well, that was your stash actually. The wife got that stash for you
because she cares about my heart.
And you saw the Zip Fizz. Oh man, when you got the B12 in there, I said, dude, that is the shit. And you said, what? It really wakes you up. I said, hold on, let me finish my statement. That is the greatest shit for after you get done drinking, because you will have no hangover in the morning.
A little water and a shot of that.
A lot of water, actually. You got to put like almost a whole bottle of water.
You mix it
down
into the water.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you shot it like a 5-hour energy or something.
No. It's a powder.
Oh, I thought it looked like a little bottle.
Well, I mean,
Like
it's a tube. No, it's a tube with powder, and you dump that in a bottle of water. And man,
I
it
guess
is
that'd
the
be a
greatest.
rude awakening if I went to take a shot of that.
Yes, but it is the greatest thing.
A little dry.
And it is something that I did not need just a few years ago, because I had no hangovers to worry about. But now I got to worry about it.
Yeah, I've seen you with the fireball.
Man, it's my tradition. My tradition. What's the worst thing that happens to you when you get a hangover? What is that thing that you know right away? You're like, oh my God, I got a fucking hangover.
Oh, I'm going to be wiping my butt for a while.
Oh, gee, really?
Yeah.
This is the second. Is this like 2 weeks in a row you and your ass talk?
I am an open book. You asked.
I did ask a question. For me, is I get like my legs are sore and my lower back is like the alcohol is settled in my lower back and my legs.
It attacks specific areas.
I'm weakest there, so I'm like, I guess. But yeah, that's for me. I know, and it's usually the worst part of the next day if I don't do a Zip Fizz. And for people out there who've never done it, and Zip Fizz is not a sponsor of ours, they can be if they would like to be.
Yeah,
I really enjoy their product.
Tag them.
But yeah, please tag Zip Fizz in this. But it's a really good product for that. But it really does. That's where the hangovers attack me.
I just stick with the light beer now. I don't really get hungover. Like the whisk, like Fireball. I love Fireball. The person behind is a marketing genius because they took like the bottom of the barrel whiskey, the crap they were probably going to throw away, and someone said, "Let's add cinnamon and call it Fireball."
You know, the only time I drink Fireball these days, though, is before each show, because it's just tradition.
It is tradition for
me, but it's not something that I would sit down. Like you've seen the bar at my house. There's not one bottle of Fireball on it. You know, I'd rather have some Glenlivet or E.H. Taylor.
Glenlivet, I'll drink some Glenlivet.
Yeah, some Glenlivet is great. E.H. Taylor is great for me. You know what I really am into right now? Bullet bourbon.
Oh,
drinking a ton of that. Even got back stock of that here for you folks out there who are in the bartending industry. You know what I mean by back stock. I got back stock of Bullet bourbon, but I only drink when I have people over.
Yeah, you don't just drink a beer watching the game or something at night?
No, I never do. I drank last night because Anthony A. from 98.3 came by. He and I doing some work together. And we came by and he brought a 6-pack of Michelob Ultras. And I had a couple Ultras with him. And then I did a shot. I poured 2 fingers of a Bullet. And that was it for me.
With ice?
Yeah. So the very lovely wife of mine got me those cool ice cube trays.
Oh, like the big squares?
Yeah. So I have this big squares and I have the big round ice cubes.
Fancy pants you are.
I am fancy pants. I saw LG's making this new fridge where they automatically makes them. So I'm almost ready to go buy that fridge just for the ice cubes. Just for the ice cubes. And you know how I hate spending money.
Oh, yeah. But not like me. But you're not as cheap as I am.
You know who's cheap as you? My wife is as cheap as you.
Frugal as well.
Well, you know, that's how that's how I like to be identified as well. But you guys take it to another level. I remember I was just texting with a buddy of mine, and he said, "Man, I thought you guys were going to move to California." And I went through the whole deal. No, 2 years ago, I decided we're going to stay. Blah 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 blah. So we bought a house, and for people out there who have never bought a home, when you go and you submit your paperwork, the bank mortgage company tell you how much you have to spend. And my wife initially was so dead set on spending as little of that money as possible.
Look at this nice double wide. Save a ton of money.
And there was no reason for it because what they were going to allow us to spend, if we went to the top of it, we could have afforded it. We didn't go to the top of it, but she wanted us to be down at the bottom tier of it. And we are not doing that. We're spending more money. It was she never, in her head, she thinks we'll get through anything and we're going to be married forever. In my head, I'm like, this is so close to divorce. No idea.
Well, it worked out good for you because look at the market took off on houses.
Oh my God. I cannot believe, I don't want to dig all into this because there may be people out there who are struggling with trying to buy a home right now because I know it's really tough for a lot of people, but I cannot believe what people are having to pay and do in order to get into a home right now.
That's why I live out in West Bumfuck, so I could get a decent house.
Well, I mean, I guess you can still get a decent house. You just don't have to pay for it.
Yes.
I mean, your house would not have been priced what it was priced a couple of years ago, either.
Not even close.
Right. So the market is up everywhere.
Yes, it is. It's consistent. I mean, I don't feel like we got ripped off or anything like that. It was either that's what you pay or you don't get a house.
Right.
But rents are going up too. So I mean, why?
Yeah.
You're gonna take it on one end or the other.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple of people who are renters, and their rent's going up, and it should. I mean, they're not really upset by it because those people that I know who are renting they can afford to rent, pay what they're paying. But I get it if you were upset about it, but I also get it as the landlord. I could look at what I could get if I sold it.
Still a business, right? I mean,
at the end of the day,
the renters they still dictate the price. If they're not paying it, then they can't really charge it. So, although you need a place to live, so it's
right, and it's always just, bro, this is the cost of doing business. At the end of the day,
it is.
All right. I didn't want to dig, like I said, too deep in that. People are out there still trying to get into a home or maybe trying to get into something to rent. My heart goes out to you if you're in a tough situation.
We're sorry you're poor.
It's not even about being poor. It's not even about being such a dick. It's not about being poor because there are people, I have friends of mine who are in the military who are going through the VA. And the VA will only allow you to go so much higher than what the appraisal comes back.
Yeah.
So they're out here against people, especially here in Arizona where we're based, for people who are in other parts of the world. There are people coming in from California. And if you're not aware of this, California is super expensive.
Yeah, they're all coming here.
My brother has a small home in the San Francisco area that if they sold it, he'd get $800,000 for it.
That's insane.
Insane. But those people are selling it, and then they're coming here and other places in the country and buying things up cash and going $50,000 and $100,000 above what asking is.
Yeah, they're really sticking it to us working guys.
So if you're poor, like Jamie was saying, or just in the military, it's tougher for you to do it because you can't compete against those buyers. Right. Though they are saying that wages are up right now, even though everything seems like it's going up and people are, it's going to burst. It's going to burst. We're looking at a completely different picture now than we were, what was it, 15 years ago, whatever that was, because wages are up. More people are working, even though we're coming out of the
it's
pandemic.
Real money this time.
Yes.
It's real money. It's not just like fake loans. I had one of them. I mean, they lied about my income in the bank.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're like, put that you make this much. It was $40,000 more than I actually made.
Wow.
And they never asked for it. It was called a no-doc loan. I didn't have to prove anything.
Okay.
And so now it's real money coming in.
Yeah. And
we went through hoops to get our loan. Like, it wasn't easy.
And also the other thing they said, because of those types of loans back then, they're requiring an even greater credit score. I think they said it's average 50 points higher what they're looking for now versus what they were looking for back then.
680, I think.
Okay. Okay. And I think they were letting people have homes at 550 or something like that, during that.
Right. It was because it was just lies. It was a bunch of lies. And the economy tanked, and I wish to God I could have bought houses back then. But
well, if you put yourself in the position when everyone else is jumping out of windows and screaming because they're losing money in the stock market, that's when you can come in and clean up.
Yeah, and there was scumbags too, because they're like, "Oh, you just refinance in 6 months, or 3 months, or whatever." They're like, "You get out," because it was a massive loan. And then in 6 months, they're like, no, the house isn't worth it. So it was a bag of goods, they sold you.
Well, I'm happy you're here. Awful segue. I know people. I'm happy Jamie is here because I called Jamie about 10 minutes prior to when we normally record because I had someone coming over to give me a quote for something. And Jamie says, "Oh my God, I was just texting you because I completely forgot we were recording today."
I don't live 10 minutes away.
Yeah, how did you? I say, well, no worries. And you know what? It worked out because I was worried about the guy coming over to give me the quote and you being here, having to just be here waiting while he did what he had to do.
Throwing out my own quotes. I'll try to bid him down, man. I could have helped you out.
Are you cleaning my house?
I'll do it for 80%.
80%. So how did you forget that we're every week we record?
I know. I just lost track of time, I guess. I mean, like the day before, I was well aware of it. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'm going to get there early this time, which I say every week.
And you never do. You never do.
Never happens.
Every other week. Hey, you mind if we record earlier? And I'm like, yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, sure. See you at 12.
I'll see you at your usual time. And poor Jack now has braces.
He's all braced up.
How old is he?
13.
How long is he supposed to wear them? To give you an idea?
Probably 2 years. He's even got that separator like crank in the top of his mouth. You got to put a key in it.
My brother had to have that when he had him.
So he's sore right now.
Now, yeah, he's gonna be sore every time they put new rubber bands on. He'll be crying.
Those things, you got those. Oh yeah,
he'll be crying. But you got an interesting message from the orthodontic office.
Yeah, so I called. Let me just make sure I get this word for word. And they called and left me a message, and I haven't even listened to the actual message because I just want to sit here and believe they said what my phone translated was, "Hello, this is so and so calling from Need to Poop in Orthodontics."
From where now? Could you read that a second time?
Hello, this is so and so calling from Need to Poop and Orthodontics. That's what my kid's getting his braces.
That's insane.
And I don't know. I'm sure that's not what they actually said, but I don't want to listen to the message because I just want to believe that's what.
You didn't get Jack's braces put on with a Groupon.
We got discounts.
The orthodontist wasn't wearing braces, was he?
He had no teeth. I don't know what his deal was.
You've never walked into. I've never walked into. Even when I was a kid, you never walk in and the guy's already got. He's got braces. Kind of motto.
Put them on myself.
See, these are great. These are great. All right. Well, that's interesting. Before we start, I'm gonna grab my phone because I have something to read to you.
Oh,
and I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell the world who left this message or sent this to me. You won't know. You will have no idea, and I'm not going to tell you. But for people who listened last week, you guys know my new nickname is Butter.
Butter.
Like butter, because my voice is like butter.
I haven't heard a single person, but you call you Butter.
Hey, I didn't make that up. Someone said it, asshole. And so I got this text message from a loyal listener, and this person said, listener comment, your voice is more like creme brulee, smooth like butter, but it has a crisp on top. I like that. Might change it to creme brulee.
Creme brulee. You know what? Butter's great.
might have to start calling me creme brulee.
I can't even say it.
What, creme brulee?
Creme brulee.
No. You gotta say it like you gotta say it like creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
There you go. See,
there's some creme brulee.
You've hung out on the Cape. I know you've ordered creme brulee before.
Okay, I might make it on occasion.
Yeah. Every Thanksgiving.
Is that the thing you pull the torch out and cook it?
Yes,
like
man.
In a little
That's right.
dish.
A little crisp on top. You heard her.
Oh,
you heard it.
I don't even know what that means. How's your voice have crisp on top?
Hey, don't you worry about it, buddy. Just know
I'm creme brulee.
And you know what? And I'm not gonna be a real snob about it.
Too late.
If you want to go with butter, I'll take butter. But if you really want to step it up, creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
That's it. Creme brulee. I might just start putting that on the old wish list every Christmas. All right. Thank you for that message. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your kind words that you do give us on the Apple review system and for the messages that we get. I know that Jamie has received one or two cool ones, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I just dismissed them.
Okay. Well, send all your messages to me because the chubby guy on the other side does not want to listen to them. So,
oh, no. I mean, if you tell me how great I am, sure, go ahead, send it.
Well, I mean, I think they're probably going to talk about how
great
I
haven't got any.
Right. They're probably going to they're going to talk about me because how I carry you.
You and butter.
Butter. I like it. All right. This story is a cool one, and this will be one that people of a certain age will remember.
Oh, yeah.
Because especially if you're a guy.
It's all crossed our mind.
We've all been there. And there was just a story last week. I looked at my wife, who's a teacher. I said, what is with you teachers?
This story comes up like once a year.
Fucking students. And she's always like, ugh. She did ask this time, well, how old were they? And I said, well, that's it. You're not teaching high school. This was a high school teacher last week. But I have never understood it. But yes, I always, every time one of these stories pops up, I think of the one teacher that
there's always one.
And she won't remember. She was super young, and I was in 14 actually, and she was a substitute teacher, and her name was Miss Flowers.
Miss Flowers.
Man, was she smoking? And I just think, why didn't she take her shot?
Yeah, we had one, and I won't say her name, but she was a math teacher, and I was not alone.
Why won't you say her name?
I'm not. No. Someday, you never know.
Oh yeah, with no teeth, you get your
she
shot
knows
at
who
it.
she was.
She knows who she was.
She was hot in a real she wasn't conceited,
Okay,
a modest way. She was like a hot modest.
Miss Flowers was just so good looking, and I was a late bloomer, so she could have had me. She could have had me easy.
I'm here for you.
You can have my lunch.
There would have been no charges. I'd be like, no. This was completely consensual.
Man, I'd have cut my peanut butter and jelly sandwich in half every day for her.
Like grape.
I done shared my Cheetos. I'm just kidding. I didn't take a lunch.
I got the chocolate milk, baby.
You know what I used to do?
I know that sounds racist, but it wasn't racial, I should say.
Whoa,
it wasn't.
Whoa, how does that sound racist?
No, racial, not racist, racial. Because chocolate milk, I'm the chocolate milk. I've heard that reference before.
Just take it easy. Why you so uptight?
I feel like every time I say something, you give me a look.
No, I didn't give you a look at
cross
all.
the line?
I didn't give you a look at all because all I heard was chocolate milk. Now I need to question why you said chocolate.
Milk.
Right. Now I need to
because
question
it's better than regular milk.
Well, it is.
My true intent.
But I didn't think anything about it.
I thought I got a look there.
No, you didn't. This is you.
I know that look.
Where's that skunk so I can have him bite you right on your fucking toe again?
Come on, don't have to bring up memories like that.
Oh my God. Someone just brought that up to me yesterday. Talking about they listened to it and they were laughing
Let
so
it go.
hard.
Let it
No
go. Turn the
way.
page.
No way. I might repost that somewhere. But yeah, so Miss Flowers, man, smoking.
Oh, Miss Flowers. Hope you're listening.
I hope you're listening too. I mean, you can't have me now. I'm a married man. Just know what you missed out on.
Well,
Me?
she's probably in her 60s now, right?
No, she was, man, I was 14. I would say she was probably just out of college.
Oh, she's in her 50s.
Yeah, she's probably in her 50s, but you know, I'm married now. I don't really like peanut butter and jelly as much as I used to.
What?
So
Those Uncrustable, the fake ones they sell at QT gas station?
brother, I'm more of a steak 44 kind of guy these days.
Well, who isn't? But these are $1.
Again, I'm not. You forget who you're talking to over here.
Steak 44. What is it, about $80 a fillet there?
Somewhere around there. I'll just say that. You want to know what the exact
selling
number?
my plasma if I want to go there.
You want to know what it costs? You have to go to the website yourself. I'm not here to talk about the menu at Steak 44, who is also not a sponsor, but they can be if they like to be.
Can be.
If
Tag
you
'em.
like to be Steak 44. All right. Let's jump into the story about this crazy woman. All right. So this week's murderess is well known to many. I was reading this ahead of time. I said, you could always tell when Jamie writes them because your intro. This week's murderess is well known to many. She was a teacher who was an easy A.
Oh.
That handed out bees for butchery.
Oh, stop it.
Let's get to know the lovely Pamela Smart.
Come on, man. I reworded that about 100 times. I spent more time rewording that than that.
I'm weak.
First, I had A for adultery because she was married. I'm like, that won't work.
No, it's fine. You just know when you write them, and every once in a while I'm like, that's too cheesy. I can't say this. But this one,
yes, you can.
But this one I'm rolling with is she was a teacher who was an easy A that handed out bees for butchery.
Oh, stop.
Let's get to know the lovely Pamela Smart.
Pamela Smart.
Oh my God. So Pamela S. Smart was born Pamela Wohas in Windham, New Hampshire on August 16, 1967. The daughter of John and Linda Wohas. She was born in Coral Gables, Florida. She is the second of 3 children. With her sister Elizabeth, 6 years older, and her brother John, 3 years younger, her father worked as a commercial airline pilot, while her mother worked part-time as a legal secretary. When she was in elementary school, she moved with her family to Windham, New Hampshire. Smart went to high school at Pinkerton Academy in Derry, where she was a cheerleader.
That's a fancy school.
Pinkerton?
Yeah.
It has academy after it. I would assume, well, today academy, you can put behind anything, but I would assume back then.
My kid goes to academy.
Did I take a shot at his school or what?
No, it's Grand Academy, but it's just a regular old school.
Right. So today you can put academy behind anything. Back then, academy meant something, I think, especially on the East Coast.
Yes. Well, that school has been around for a while, I think.
And so did you do research on that school or do you know
No,
about
I
the
just
school?
knew of it living in that area.
In New Hampshire?
Well, I'm in Massachusetts.
Okay.
I mean, there aren't a whole lot of academies. You hear about these cities.
Oh, I got you. All right. And Derry must be a very nice area then.
Derry, New Hampshire, yeah. It's I have friends actually in Derry.
Okay. All right. So after high school, she went to college at Florida State University, FSU, one of my, the Seminoles. I really enjoyed that school and that team, and graduated with honors with a communications degree in 1988. In a little more than 3 years with an accomplished 3.85 grade point average. Not bad.
You added all my GPAs up. I don't think it was a 3.
Not bad. During her college radio career, Smart combined her passion for heavy metal music with her career aspirations. She hosted a one-night-a-week radio show at WVFS that she called Metal Madness, using the alias Maiden of Metal.
You know, I remember when I was in college going to see this band called FSU, but they were called Fuck Shit Up. That was through my, heavy thrash stage.
Yeah, because I was into all kind of music. I do not recall this band at all.
No, they were local to Boston.
Oh, okay. I was going to say they did not go mainstream with fuck shit up.
No, I don't know that they were local to that area. I just know that I saw them there.
You know what's crazy? When we were coming up, and obviously I don't know what's going on today because we're not kids of today, but it was so many bands in your local area that you could just go see. And there were some good ones. Then there were some shitty ones, but it seemed like there were just a ton of garage bands back then. I don't know what kids are doing now, but I don't know if they're not doing that. I don't know what they're doing.
They're making music on their computers.
Yeah. But it was kind of a cool thing though back then. So Pamela met Gregory Smart while she visited New Hampshire over Christmas break in 1986. They formed a serious relationship in February 1987 and married 2 years later, with Gregory moving to Florida to live with Pamela during her senior year at FSU. Pamela always liked to reference her sign. I'm definitely the typical Leo, she said. You know, walk in, have to be the center of everything. Everywhere I go, I'm always attracting attention for some reason or another. I'm loud, very outgoing and stuff. You know, even if she hadn't been sleeping with kids and getting her husband murdered, I wouldn't like her.
Yeah, right. Just I've met people like that, and
people who just I'm just a typical Scorpio, or why are you such a bitch today? But you were nice. Well, I'm a Gemini, so I get.
I think that because I'm the uncoolest sign there is. I'm a Cancer.
Why is that so uncool?
Because of Cancer, the word Cancer.
Well, the wife is she's a Capricorn actually. So yeah, Cancer. Yeah, you guys kind of suck.
Yeah. Yeah, we suck.
You don't hear people talking, bragging about it.
No, we got nothing to brag about.
Man, you think with everything that happens with Cancer today, they would kind of rename that?
Yeah, you would think so. Like, I'm going to start a movement.
Like flat screen TV or something. All right. So, but trouble started soon after their wedding. Greg began to grow up. He became more conservative, having decided to work with the same company that his father did as an insurance salesman. And his ambition paid off. He created a whole new image for himself. Even his dedication to rock music had declined, although he still enjoyed good equipment like the expensive speakers in his Toyota pickup truck. Why do you laugh about that?
I don't know, like speakers and I can just picture. I had friends with that vehicle with the crazy speakers on it.
Yes,
it was obnoxious.
Yes, you know what? I had a buddy who had a Chevette, and they had speakers in the Chevette.
Yep. It was one of my friends' backyard. We used to say, we got a vet back there.
Yeah, we was back then. It used to be people wanted to put like house speakers in there, and the one that a lot of people were the Server Vegas. They would put the Server Vega house speaker in the back seat.
Can't shut my hatch.
You cannot.
I can thump down the street.
And every once in a while, I'll have someone pull up next to me, and they've got people don't understand how shitty that music sounds. Your whole car is rattling.
Yeah, that's all I hear is the rattling.
This sounds like complete shit. But he had expensive speakers in his Toyota pickup truck. And while he still had a love for heavy metal music, there was no longer such a strong interest in it. Instead, he was becoming an accomplished salesman, spending a lot of his spare time with his friends. The shocker for Pam came when Greg cut his shoulder-length hair. Her initial attraction to him was his long hair that had him looking like the rock star John Bon Jovi.
Oh.
Pam now thought Greg looked more like a New England yuppie.
Oh, I'm offended.
As well, you should not be. I'm going to let you in on a little something. When I was reading through this, I said, I'm going to share something with you and the audience. I am a huge John Bon Jovi fan.
Oh, that was my first live concert ever. I was 13.
I was like 13 years old, and I had several posters on the wall, but one of them was Bon Jovi standing like on the edge of a cliff. It was like this picture that they took from 10,000 feet or something. But that was one of the posters I had on my wall was of Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi. Yeah, he was good. I was a big fan.
Yeah.
Skid Row, open burn, and away we went. I was there in a cast.
Yeah, it was.
Broke my ankle.
Still went. Okay, no one cares about your ankle. Was this the skunk thing?
No, same foot though.
Okay. So yeah, huge fan of John Bon Jovi. So Pam now thought Greg looked more like a New England yuppie. Their picture-perfect marriage was all for show, and a short 7 months into the marriage, Pam and Greg began having serious problems in their relationship. Uh-oh. Coming up on their anniversary, Greg confessed to Pam that he was having an affair.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Dumbass.
You better not have went to sleep that night. You cannot confess that and not expect for some
blowback. At the very least, you're going to pay.
At the very least.
I'm not saying this guy's a good dude. Obviously, if that happened, not the case, but
I'm not going to say he was a bad dude because I don't know the circumstances. And,
right.
And if it was her or any woman out there, I would say the same thing. I've gotten to an age where I don't judge people based off just the decisions I hear they made.
Right.
Because you don't know what was going on.
She's the only one that we've heard say this so far.
Yeah. But you don't know what was going on either side. I've got friends who've had women cheat on them, and I just kind of sit back and listen if you want to cry on my shoulder about it. But I don't jump out and, just string her out. Yeah. But then Greg had confided in his parents his plans for a party to celebrate their anniversary. Just a week later.
Party with the parents, but she's okay.
So we got
I'm already suspect.
Yeah, telling her that he had an affair, and then this. So just a week. So he tells the parents about how they're going to celebrate, having the party to celebrate the anniversary. Just a week later, and then plan to fly to Florida. If there's anything Pam really loves, is lying on the beach, said Greg. She's a real sun bunny.
Well, that's a new term I've never heard.
I thought the same shit when I read it. Which doesn't make sense because I've heard snow bunny a million times. Yeah, but I've never heard sun bunny.
Yeah, no.
She's a real sun bunny.
In Arizona, we should have a few of those.
I don't think I would want to call my wife a sun bunny. Sounds kind of slutty. What we
call the old people that come here in
the sun bunnies. The sun bunnies are coming from Canada. All right. So from then on, however, every time they got into an argument, Pam brought up the affair. Oh, you don't say. I didn't feel as important. Anymore. Pam later testified. Obviously, it affected my trust. Chris Rock has this great. He has so many great bits, but he has this bit: if you get caught cheating, run. don't try to stay. Don't try to work it out. Run. And so I thought of that when he said, from then on, however, every time they got into an argument, Pam brought up the affair.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You got nothing?
No, what can you do? Well, she's not wrong. Well, women don't let things go.
I know some guys who don't let things go either. So I'm going to be fair. No pun on the word affair, but I'm going to be fair too. There's some guys who don't let things go. And I've told guys the same thing that I've told female friends of mine who've come to me with the same situation. Did you decide to stay with this person? Yes, I did. Then at a certain point in time, you got to shut the fuck up. Talk about this.
What do they say? Fool me, hurt me once, shame on you. Hurt me twice, shame on you.
Let it go. Why stay if you're going to be miserable bringing it up? You stay, you work on it, and you try to get past it as best you can.
You're not past it if you're bringing it up.
Right. And not to say you're ever going to be past it. It'll always be in the back of your mind. But if you decided to stay, you got to put your best foot forward on it. So in the fall of 1989, Pamela took a job as a media coordinator at Winnicott High School in Hampton, New Hampshire, where she met 15-year-old sophomore named William Billy Flynn at Project Self-Esteem. I hate when they do. If your name is William, I can almost assume they call you Bill or Billy. I don't think they need to put Billy in the middle, like it's a middle name.
Yeah, I guess it's for the official name, and here's his nickname.
It's my own pet peeve. It's not for the people out there.
I remember I had my old roommate. He came over from Ireland, and his name is Liam. And I said, "How do Liam? Is that your real name?" He goes, "Well, it's short for William." And I go, "That doesn't make any sense." I'm talking like Bill makes complete sense. He goes,
"Right."
He goes, "How's it not? Liam, Liam is the last four letters of William." I go, "No, what? That makes way more sense than Bill. Where do you get Bill from William?" I
don't know where you get Bill from William, but this would be the same thing if I introduced myself as Sid Smith. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Or if you're Irish, Nee.
Sidney Nee.
Man, you got a stutter?
I really got to claim my Irish side. They're onto some things. So they bonded over their mutual interest in heavy metal. So she bonded with a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
This.
And how old she? Do we know how old she is?
I'm not quite. She's an adult. I'll just say that.
She's over 18.
I've never met a 15-year-old since I've been an adult that I even wanted to talk to, let alone bond with.
Oh my God! I want to grab them all by the face and just push them out of the way.
I get angry every time I have to go to the mall. Oh. I left the mall yesterday just to show, I guess, where I am in life. I wanted to try on a pair of new Nikes. And I said, "Hey, I need these in this size." She comes out. This is a new thing they're doing in the stores. They don't have your size. They bring you every size around it. So she brings me out.
Curl your toes. You get it in there.
Right. So she brings me out one size smaller, one size bigger. I said, "Okay, fine." Open up the boxes. This is the wrong fucking shoe. It's not even the shoe I asked for.
One's blue, one's red.
So I tell another guy at the store, I said, "Hey, man, wrong shoes. This is the shoe I'm looking for." I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm there with a buddy of mine, and I'm waiting for this shoe to be brought to me. And I'm looking around waiting, and I'm waiting. And I look up, this kid's at the register, checking out chicks at the register, checking them out on their sale. And another girl comes over, she said, "Do you need some help?" I said, I thought I was waiting for this kid. Yeah. And she goes, "I'm sorry, let me help you." I said, "You know what? Your customer service sucks. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Let him have it.
I'm done." I so badly wanted to, but what's the purpose?
These are the people you get when you don't want to pay living wages. These are the knuckleheads behind the counter.
You're not going to get, these will still be the knuckleheads back there working. They're just making too much money now. Like the same people who can't remember to put tomatoes on my hamburger. It really bothers me. Now you make me sound a certain way. Now I sound like a guy who eats at Steak 44. Look what you just did.
Is that a tomato? Take it back.
I do. I send food back. If it's not right, I send it back.
Tomato will be gone, but there'll be a loogie.
No. Send it back. Don't bring me anything else.
I'll just drink this water.
But I'd send food. Tamara was sitting right there.
Let's get drunk off Fireball. I don't need steak.
We've been out for dinner with people, and anyone listening, you may say, "Man, you're a real asshole." Or if you're in the service industry, you may say, "I'm a real asshole." I don't know. You feel how you feel. But if you bring it to me, and it's not the way I ordered it, I send it back. Can I get you something else? You can't give me anything else.
I don't trust you.
I do not trust you. You are now an enemy number one for me. I do not trust you. And Tamara, and we've been out with friends and like, "Oh, well, Sidney, you want to?" And Tamara says, "Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and eat your food." Because Tamara's used to it. Tamara will eat her dinner and be fine with it.
Yeah, I would. If it was just a tomato, I'd pull the tomato off.
I do not because I am very deliberate when I order my meal because I have to have certain things a certain way, and it's for a reason. So, no.
The last time I sent food back was fish, and it wasn't cooked in the middle, so I felt like that was okay. No one's on you guys. Like, I'm not just being a prick, New England yuppie.
You're not being a New England yuppie at all. You order something, you expect it to come that way. So, like, when I'm at a Mexican restaurant, I normally don't care for their refried beans. And they try to give you refried beans with everything. Beans. But I say, no refried beans. Just give me double rice. I make it easy on them. You come out, there's any beans on this plate, that whole thing's going back.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's cross-contamination.
The whole thing's going back, But, again, I like things the way I like things. I don't think it's, I don't think I'm asking a lot for you to do your job. And I can see you writing things down on a piece of paper. So either you're really not writing it or you can't read what you wrote.
Right. In restaurants these days, I have patience if things take a little longer. I know they're short help. I have patience for that. Just keep my drink full. And we'll be good. But yeah, your cook still got to get it right.
I'm sorry for the people who were listening for the murder. We get sidetracked here on how anal you are about how you order food, Jamie.
Steak 44, you murder cows.
Go down there with your picket sides. All right. So this was a local drug awareness program at Winnacunnet High where Pamela and Billy were volunteers. They bonded. What?
What'd you say? What?
Winnacunnet High. Winnacunnet. Why are you trying to bother me with this? They bonded over their mutual interest in heavy metal. Pamela also met another intern named Cecilia Pierce, who was friends with Flynn. The two students were working on an orange juice commercial for a contest that they had entered. Pamela would help them with it. Eventually, at some point, February and March of 1990, Smart and Flynn became sexually involved.
Oh.
Shortly after their affair began.
The high school dream of dreams.
Oh, my God. She told
Miss Flowers.
Miss Flowers.
I like heavy metal, too. Did you have long hair, Sidney, that you had to cut?
I got a wig. Shortly after their affair began, she told Flynn that in order for them to continue their relationship, they would have to kill off her husband.
Direct and to the point.
Gregory was now a 24-year-old insurance salesman who had been married less than a year. My God, you want some more of this pussy? You gotta do.
You want some of this? You like this?
Kill him. Eventually, Smart and Flynn together planned that Flynn would commit the murder with the help of his friends and would stage the killing as if committed in the course of a burglary of the Smart's home.
Oh, that's original.
No, who didn't think of this? On May 1st, 1990, the plan was put into action. I love that you wrote the plan was put into action. Like they really put some
ready, go.
got the floor plans laid out. Drop in. Now, 16-year-old Billy Flynn and his friend, 17-year-old Patrick Randall, broke into the Derry condominium shared by Pamela and Greg Smart. The very nice area of Derry.
Derry. They didn't break into a milk factory.
That's what it says. Derry condominium.
Derry. D-E-R-R-Y.
D-E-R-R-Y. Yes.
Derry.
What is with you in this word right now? What are we doing?
I thought this was an easy one. I know you think I throw words in on you.
I said
apparently this is one of them.
I said dairy condominium.
You had better show at Medellin.
Do you get the dairy by way of Medellin? The two forced Greg Smart to his knees in the foyer. As Randall held a knife to Greg's throat, Flynn fired a hollow point bullet into his head, killing him instantly. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty brutal for a 16-year-old.
I want to be that was a good vagina. I want to I want to be a fly on the wall for this because I would love to see the interaction between all three of them, but especially between these two teenagers at the time.
Yeah, after it's done.
Was it easy for him to do it? Was there any hesitation? That's what I would have, loved to have seen.
Yeah, get to mindset.
Right.
Although I don't know if I actually want to see that. The murder.
Dude,
the interaction afterwards.
I don't care about stuff like that.
Yeah. Fuck him. He cut his hair.
Dude, one of the greatest, I'd say greatest, one of the craziest things I've ever seen was, those Faces of Death videos.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember sitting in my buddy's dorm room. He was watching one. And they were in South America somewhere, raiding a house. And they threw tear gas in the house. And the house was surrounded. And the guys started running out of the house. And one of them ran up on a cop. Cop had a pump shotgun.
Oh, point blank.
He was probably, the guy stopped in front of the cop with his hands up now. Maybe a foot away. And he pumped it. And boom. And he put a hole in his chest.
Oh, that was this Florida?
No.
Just stand on my ground.
And the guy said, it was a cop that shot him. And the guy said, ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
See? And so I said, did he say ay, ay, ay? I never heard that except for like Speedy Gonzalez. So the cartoon, I made my buddy just rewind it over and over because I had to, and I was laughing, and they're all looking at me like I was insane. But it was the absolute funniest.
They're all on acid trip and like having the trip of their life, watching this crazy thing, and you're laughing away.
Well, these were black guys, so no one was tripping on acid.
That's a white person.
We're just watching it. But they all thought I was insane. But it was so. Yes, going back to yes, I would like to be there. Even if it's during the act of the shooting, just a fly on the wall, just to see kind of how it all breaks down.
That's an innocent guy. I mean, it's one thing to see a criminal shot down. It's nothing.
I didn't say I want to. I didn't say he should be shot. I didn't say that guy in South America should be shot. I said I just want to be there to see it, to see the interaction.
I feel like you're enjoying this.
What's that?
I feel like you're enjoying this.
Well, do we not enjoy?
Hold on. Shh. This is where he shoots him.
Do we not enjoy this? Is why we do the podcast,
right? Most of it.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I want the world to know when I came up with this idea to do the podcast, who volunteered his services?
I don't know.
You were not drafted. You red bastard. I don't know.
I filled out an application. I didn't think it was going to go through.
Yeah, and you think you
went right to the top?
You passed the drug test. I didn't think you were going to pass the drug test.
Well, that's because there was no drug test.
I waved it.
That's why I passed.
I waved it for you. Just let him in. All right. So two more friends, Vance Latame. Oh no, I'm sorry. I actually looked this one up. Two more friends, Vance Latime Jr. and Raymond Fowler waited in the gateway. What is with this?
Let me help you. Getaway.
It was getaway. Two more friends, Vance Latime Jr. and Raymond Fowler waited in the getaway car outside. I don't know
who makes that.
And the getaway car outside while the murder took place. I got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff written on the dry erase board behind you. Get off my back, buddy.
Hey, let's concentrate on one thing at a time.
I'm trying. I am so trying. Car outside while the murder took place. The boys then ransacked the house in order to make it look like a robbery. With phase one of the plan complete, it was now Pamela's turn to take the stage. Smart came home from a work meeting to find her condominium.
Could have sworn you were going to say double wide.
Double wide. No, her condominium ransacked and her husband murdered. Murder was rare in Derry, New Hampshire.
Derry.
That's what I said.
You said dairy.
What are you saying?
Derry.
And what am I saying?
You're saying dairy with an A. I'm saying with an E.
Are you kidding?
Derry.
That's what I said.
No, it's not.
I said dairy.
You thought you were saying Medellin, but you were saying Medellin.
Dairy, right?
Dairy. You're still saying milk. Okay. What makes milk?
A cow.
Okay, but like what kind of a plant? It's
A dairy plant.
okay, now say the city name.
Dairy.
You're saying the same thing, dude. It's not the same thing. Dairy, not dare.
You know what? I'm not going to listen.
I can't believe I got to help you with the 5-letter words.
Are you kidding me right now? You
Dairy.
Boston East Coast snob.
This has got 2 R's in this word.
Did I say anything to you at all? I'm starting to break down everything you say going forward there, Kennedy. Yeah. People, do you hear this? I hope people chime in, please.
It's like those people who say height instead of height.
You've never heard me say height. It is
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even be friends with you.
It's not even close to being the same thing.
Dairy.
You know what? You're just a terrible person.
Dairy.
Just terrible. People
type it in the Google word thing and see what they say.
You've been a real prick about this. People, I need you guys to chime in.
I don't get the opportunity much.
It is Derry, New Hampshire.
Derry.
Whatever, bro. It's a shitty little city over on the East Coast. Town. You said town. All right. So murder was rare in Derry, New Hampshire.
Well, you're going to say it like that, so I don't know.
It doesn't matter. And this would be the only murder investigation that year. Police officials say the crime scene looked like Greg Smart had walked in on a burglary. Before I go on, the next time you say chocolate milk in my house, it's going to be
you better be drinking something.
There's going to be hell to pay. I let that slide. Okay. She told police that she pulled up in her silver 1987 Honda CRX.
Oh, I like these. Like those cars.
Oh man, who didn't?
The little 2-door hatches.
Oh man, those were nice. 1987
exhaust off the back.
Yeah. Like anyone could have died in one of those. Towards the Summer Hill condominium. Condominiums.
If you can't say Derry, why would you think you can say condominium?
Give me something to throw at you.
You could actually reach me with your hand if you wanted to.
No, I don't want to. No fingerprints. As she approached the house, she noticed that the front of the house was dark. Greg would usually turn on the porch light when he got home first so that she would not have to walk in the darkness. Pam parked in the garage, got out of the car, walked past Greg's 1989 Toyota pickup in front of the condo, making her way to the inn unit that the couple rented. She climbed a few steps of the front porch, unlocked the door, stepping inside as she switched on the foyer light. This all happened in a matter of not even a second, I think. The 22-year-old Pamela Smart would
22. Okay, now we got an age. He's 16. That's 6 years. My girlfriend's 6 years older than me.
What are you doing right now?
I'm just saying it makes sense.
How does it make sense? He was still a kid. He's still a minor.
Yeah. You like heavy metal. Those guys grow up.
Did he have one of those mustaches?
Looks like he had to fill it in with the eyebrow pencil because it wasn't full.
Just like every other space is a hair. Wispy. All right. So this all happened in a matter of not even a second. I think the 22-year-old Pamela Smart would recall. I remember seeing him and the candlestick and the pillow.
Candlestick?
That's what's that game, Clue?
Clue, yeah. It was the butler.
With the candlestick in the living room. So Pam screamed, "Help, my husband, my husband." She that's like a dead giveaway to you're guilty. No one screams, "Help, my husband, my husband." What about like "Help, Greg, Greg"? What's something? Anything?
What about like see if he's okay?
Oh, my husband, my husband. She ran to nearby a condo unit 4D and then to 4C, pounded on the doors and ringing the doorbell, screaming hysterically. One of the neighbors, alerted from all the commotion, literally pulled Pamela in through her front door in case somebody was behind her. "My husband's hurt. He's on the floor," shouted Pam. "I don't know what's wrong with him." During the confusion, at some point, Pamela also uttered, "Why do they keep doing this?"
You're losing it, Pam.
By now, a half dozen neighbors had come out onto their stoops to find out what was going on. At least 2 of the neighbors had dialed 911, dispatching units to the condo. A few of them stepped forward to see if they could help. One neighbor, a man named Art Hughes, had been watching 30-something on television when he heard a woman's screams. Hughes felt certain that her husband had been beating her. "What's wrong?" Hughes yelled. "What's the problem?"
Hughes wanted to go be a hero now.
Yeah. After watching 30-something.
Got inspired.
"What's wrong?" Hughes yelled. "What's the problem?" "My husband's on the floor," yelled Smart.
"You need to catch these hands?"
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, "You need to catch these hands."
Now, wait a minute. It's hands.
Hands.
Okay. So,
That's what I said.
no, it's not what you said.
I didn't say Hans.
No, you didn't say hands. See, the way you're saying it, you're saying hands like you're saying pants. It's not the same thing.
Hands like I'm saying pants?
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
And it is, though.
No.
Hands and pants.
It's different.
Hands.
Where do you...
You're making this up or you're stretching right now.
What do you cook bologna in? Pans. All right.
Hands.
It's different.
Hands.
Yeah, see, it's different.
No, it's not.
It's okay. We'll move on. Don't worry about
No,
it.
you gotta move on. You got nothing. You're reaching right now.
It's okay. I'll work on dairy. You'll work on hands.
Clearly, because you're still saying dairy. Dairy.
That's the word. I hope your sister beat you when you were a kid. My husband's on the floor, yelled Smart. What's wrong with him? Hugh shouted back, where is he?
I bet that's exactly how he said it. His wife beater coming out in his slippers.
Oh, man. And they're just drinking tea. 1:30 he's ready to go. Pam pointed toward her unit, and Hughes, in his bedtime t-shirt and sweatpants, frantically ran out in front of Unit 4E, looking into parked cars and all over the parking lot and lawn. Where the fuck is he? Hughes shouted. Why are you escalating, bro?
Come outside. Meet me in the street.
Inside, Pam yelled. There was two. He's inside. Hughes bolted up the steps and went to open the storm door when he heard Pam again. Don't go in there, she said. There may still be somebody in there. Hughes crouched slightly, pulled back the storm door, and pushed open the front door. There was now another neighbor was right behind. The foyer light was on, but the rest of the place was in darkness. As the door opened, the first thing they saw 10 feet away was a brass candlestick. Then a foot, the door fully opened, and the two men surged forward. Over the floor mat depicting two cartoon ducks that had passed a maroon portfolio left carelessly near the entrance and found the face-down body of Gregory Smart. The Summerhill condominiums were only a mile from the town's police headquarters, so it was only a short while later that Captain Loring Jackson drove up in his unmarked maroon LTD Crown Vic.
I can picture that. Big dude getting out, staying on his shirt, eating a hoagie. What seems to be the problem here?
I love when you go to creating characters.
You Derry, New Hampshire, you know I'm spot on with this guy.
I'm not saying you aren't. I'm just saying when you create characters and act out these little lines. Like you just wait for the prime moment. That's
coming. This is my time to shine.
Like when you wrote this one, oh man, when he gets to Captain Lauren, this is
locked and loaded, ready to go.
Showstopper. I'm Butter and you're Showstopper.
You guys could call me that from now on. Showstopper.
We could create a cop drama.
I got the perfect character. He's Lieutenant in Derry, New Hampshire.
Well, Butter. And then, yeah, you could be the cop who had to come from Derry. And
he drank lots of milk. He just got out eating a block of cheese.
This is why nobody likes Mark Wahlberg, because he probably walks around being a douche like you're being right now about this bird.
It's not shtick.
Yeah,
it's not brand.
You show it with your weird accents trying to tell people how to speak.
Some words we can do.
This amazing Kennedy got voted into office. You guys are dicks.
I don't even know what he's saying. Maybe he was saying the wrong shit. Nobody knew it.
Nobody knew it. Had an idea, but he was correcting other people's English.
He's banging Marilyn Monroe. We know that.
Oh my God. He and his brother. So drove up his unmarked maroon LTD Crown Vic. Murders were rare in Derry, New Hampshire.
We'll never know.
A quiet, peaceful town with a population of about 32,000. In fact, this was the only homicide in
Derry
that year. Burglaries, too, were relatively rare. On the surface, the crime scene looked like a burglary gone wrong, but Captain Jackson was used to looking below the surface.
Hallmark sandwich.
Here we go.
Test this candlestick for fingerprints.
Here we go. Wait a minute. What's this now? What's his accent? Who's he supposed to be?
Just a guy who's chewing food.
Okay. All right. A police officer since 1966, at the age of 48, he had the sharp eye for detail, first developed when he had once trained as a commercial artist. This skill transferred over to his work at crime scenes, where he could identify the shapes and shadows that appeared to fit and those that did not. It did not take long for Jackson to notice a series of red flags. Not much fit in his viewing of the crime scene at Unit 4E. leaving many unanswered questions. The scene stunk to high heaven. Captain Jackson recalled. He's so stereotypical, like some TV cop somewhere. So the scene stunk to high heaven. Captain Jackson recalled 10 years later.
It doesn't add up.
Not much was making sense.
Tomatoes on this? I said no tomatoes.
You should be pissed. Not much was making sense. No sign of forced entry, a nighttime burglary in a densely populated area, an execution-style killing. Jackson did not think that it was a burglary. No signs of a struggle. Burglars don't usually fight. They don't pack guns. There were red flags all over the place. Even if it was a burglary, the police know that burglars don't usually go armed. Crime statistics show that burglars rarely commit homicide, and when they do kill, it is not execution style the way Gregory Smart was murdered. The crime scene also appeared to be staged. As most know, staging is a way for someone to alter the crime scene before the police arrive.
There was still a stack of money on the counter.
But this is harder to do than it sounds. An article in the FBI Law Enforcement Bulletin mentions staging. Offenders who stage crime scenes usually make mistakes because they arrange the scene to resemble what they believe it should look like. In doing so, offenders experience a great deal of stress and do not have the time to fit all the pieces together logically. As a result, inconsistencies and forensic findings and in the overall big picture of the crime scene will begin to appear. These inconsistencies can serve as the red flags of staging, which serve to prevent investigations from becoming misguided. In cases involving a domestic homicide, the first suspects to be ruled out are those closest to them, family members such as a spouse. In this case, Pamela Smart. Greg's young bride, had an airtight alibi. She had been at a school meeting in coastal Hampton, some 35 miles southeast of
Derry.
Detectives got a huge break when, during the investigation, J.R. Latime's father, one of the boys involved in the murder, brought a .38 caliber pistol he had found in his house to the police.
Hey, I don't know what you guys are looking for, but hey, I got this gun here.
Believing it might have been the murder weapon. What are you doing? Are you ratting out your kid?
He's just showing up with a gun. And that just being a crime scene and someone just shows up. Here's a murder weapon.
He's just trying to get this kid out the house. I've been trying for 2 years to get this kid out the house.
Just take him already.
I told you, JR, you're out of here.
You're going to have a job making license plates.
An anonymous tip to authorities also indicated that a teenager named Cecilia Pierce was aware of the plan. Police talked to Cecilia, and she then agreed to wear a wire and record some conversations with Smart in hopes that she would say something incriminating. Spoiler alert, she did. So on August 1st, 1990, at 1:05 p.m., Detective Daniel Pelletier entered Smart's office unannounced. Smart recognized him, having spoken to him on at least 6 other occasions. Taken by surprise, she asked, "What's up?" "Well, Pam," Pelletier said in the recording, "I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is that we've solved the murder of your husband. The bad news is you're under arrest."
Oops.
Okay. Is this how you guys are? You guys are really douchey on the East Coast over here. Just come in and arrest her.
No, we have a little fun.
I got good news and I got bad news.
Just jerk her around a little bit.
The bad news is you're under arrest. What for? Smart asked. First-degree murder. Stand up and face the wall. Smart was then handcuffed and arraigned into the
Derry
District Court and jailed at the Rockingham County Jail. Smart's trial was widely watched and gained considerable media attention. She faced life in prison if convicted. When oral argument began March 4th, 1991, Assistant Attorney General Diane Nicolosi portrayed the teenagers as naive victims of an evil woman bent on murder. The prosecution portrayed Pamela Smart as a cold-blooded mastermind who controlled her young lover. Nicolosi, I think I'm correcting myself here. I think it's Nicolosi if I go back and listen to my...
He's Irish.
My stuff. Claimed that Smart seduced Flynn to get him to murder her husband so that she could avoid an expensive divorce and benefit from $140,000 life insurance policy.
That's a lot of money in Derry back then.
That is not a lot of money.
In Derry in the late 80s, early 90s?
It's not enough money.
You can go a long way.
Show me some millions. Maybe, might knock somebody off. But for $140,000?
There you go. You've named your price.
But in that town you said is well to do, right?
I don't know about well to do, but it's nice.
Oh, so it's not well to do. So who gives a fuck how I say the name? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, well, they'll give a fuck.
I don't care.
Well, you should care.
Jesus.
We're going to hear about people from Medellin already.
What? I haven't heard from anyone from Medellin.
Even your own brother, I think, was telling me.
All I know is if you're living in Derry,
If you're living in a bowl of milk,
send your hate mail to Jamie Kamire.
No, send it to the guy who can't say dairy. Dairy.
In her testimony, Smart,
because of the chocolate milk comment.
Oh, there it is. That's it. In her testimony, Smart acknowledged that she had an affair with the teenager, but claimed that the murder of her husband was solely the doing of Flynn and his friends. Smart believed that this was a hasty reaction to her telling Flynn that she wished to end their relationship and repair her marriage. She insisted that she neither participated in the murder plot nor had any foreknowledge of it. Though Flynn claimed she had fallen in love with Smart when he first met her, Cecilia Pierce was to testify at the trial that Smart and Flynn were originally just friends. She first noticed a change around February when Smart confessed to Pierce that she loved Bill. Flynn claims that he was a virgin before he had sex with Pamela Smart.
Well, I would hope so.
Well, you don't say. You don't
a
say.
lot of pimps up there in Derry.
Look, I'm going back to this, and she says she first noticed. I'm sorry, who said this? Cecilia says she first noticed a change around February when Smart confessed to Pierce that she loved Bill. Obviously, there's just something wrong, something missing, a screw missing in this grown woman's head that she fell in love with a teenage boy.
And she's telling another teenager about it.
Right, having these conversations, these relationships with teenagers.
They're not your friends.
Like I can just see her sitting or laying on her stomach on a bed on a telephone with her feet kicked up, flapping back with
pigtails.
Oh, Cecilia, I just love him so much. This is so idiot. Smart was ultimately found guilty on March 22nd, 1991 in the Rockingham County Superior Court after a 14-day trial of being an accomplice to first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and witness tampering. This was largely as a result of the testimony of her conspirators and the secretly taped conversations with Cecilia, in which Smart appeared to contradict her claims of having wanted to reconcile with her husband and of having no knowledge of the boy's plot. Smart argued that the media had influenced her trial and conviction. She could have been charged with capital murder, but the prosecution decided against it. Later that day, she was given a mandatory sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Smart is incarcerated at the Bedford Hills Correctional Facility for Women in Westchester County in New York State, where she is serving a life sentence. She is the only person in New York incarcerated under an interstate compact between New York and New Hampshire.
Interesting.
I've never heard of that before.
Me neither. But it's a thing, apparently, between those two.
Yeah. Smart was transferred to Bedford Hills, a maximum security facility from the New Hampshire State Prison for Women in Goffstown, New Hampshire in 1993. State officials stated that she was transferred because New Hampshire did not have a secure enough facility to house her due to the high security necessary for the high-profile nature of her case.
So she's going to break out, get some teenagers to break her out?
That makes sense, right? That makes sense. Well, they probably were worried about her safety as well, I would assume.
Yeah, probably.
Somebody wanted to take a shot at someone of high profile like that. Although she has not admitted responsibility for her crimes, Smart has conceded that if she had not had an affair with Flynn, Greg Smart would still be alive. In prison, Smart has spent her time tutoring other inmates and has completed 2 master's degrees in literature and legal studies, which were paid for with private funds from Mercy College. Smart became a member of the National Organization for Women, campaigning for the rights for women in prison.
Please be our spokesperson.
In October 1996, Smart was severely beaten by 2 inmates, resulting in a metal plate being placed in the left side of her face.
Oh.
The 2 inmates beat her after accusing her of snitching on them after their prison relationship. Convicted of second-degree assault in an attack at Bedford Hills Correctional Facility, 2 inmates were transferred to separate prisons.
And now you'll never see each other again.
Right. This is no forethought. Well, that's why you're in prison. In 2003, after pictures of a scantily clad Smart were published in the National Enquirer.
Now I Googled this. I'm not going to lie. I Googled this photo.
She was placed in solitary confinement. Was it worth the Google?
Nah. It was like it looked like a bath, like a swimsuit you would see in like the 50s. Like yellow top, and then the bottom was like...
A lot of ruffles?
They look like yellow jorts. Like they were down to the knee.
So if there's anyone out there listening who was thinking about Googling this picture, don't worry about it.
Let me save you the effort.
Jamie's done the work for you. So in 2003, after pictures of a scantily clad Smart was published in National Enquirer, she was placed in solitary confinement. Smart sued, claiming the punishment was unfair treatment, but her lawsuit was dismissed. I love that from what you're describing. I don't know where to get scantily clad from. It makes it sound way worse.
Short pants, for Christ's sake.
In 2004, Smart and her fellow inmate, Carolyn Warmus, sued officials of Bedford Hills, claiming sexual harassment and also sexual assault by a guard, whom they claim coerced them into posing for the suggestive pictures published in 2003.
Because he got paid from the Enquirer. Probably promised him some money and no, sorry.
Right. Pamela Smart is allowed to have in prison, among other items, a radio, a typewriter, and 25 books in her jail cell. In her spare time, she says that she likes to read books and watch television with other inmates, including Prison Break, which was a popular show.
You don't say.
Among the inmates.
They're probably taking notes with their little half pencils.
You know what I would be doing if I was her? I would be writing books or something and making some, just to keep by my time, make some cash. You know?
I believe I think the term is hetero-flexible.
Okay.
You're going to get lonely in there.
Let's move on. The inmates like to prepare food. If you ever end up in prison, I won't be coming to visit you. You're hetero or flexible.
I'll just cut it off.
The inmates like to. They're not looking for your penis, but
no, cut off so nobody gets any. Okay, no, I'll use it to plug the other side.
That's what you better do. That's not what they want you for, my friend.
I will plug it up. Sorry, exit only.
The inmates like to prepare food, but Smart claims that she only has one meal a day because she has such a small appetite. Ever since she was severely beaten, she takes medication for chronic pain, especially when the rain's coming in.
We're in a storm. My jar is killing me.
And sometimes thinks of suicide. Her counselor, Dr. Eleanor Pam, says that she has many, many, many dark days. All right, way to be descriptive. Smart says she still keeps track of Flynn because she regards him as being the key to her freedom.
He ain't talking, girl.
He is one of the few people that could actually get me out of here by coming forward and telling the truth, but he's never going to do that, said Smart. During her sentence, Smart took part in a writer's workshop facilitated by playwright Eve Ensler. The workshop and Smart's writing were exhibited in the 2003 PBS documentary, What I Want My Words to Do to You. See, there you go.
All right, then.
Albert Johnson, Smart's attorney from Boston, Mass. Did I say that right?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay. Is nationally known for his high-profile clients, such as Patty Hearst and F. Lee Bailey.
F. Lee Bailey, wasn't he one of the lawyers on OJ's?
He was. He just passed away, I believe, too.
Oh, did he?
I think, yeah. If I recall correctly, I believe F. Lee Bailey just passed like a week ago. In April 2004, he was disbarred, actually, as well.
Was he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. In April 2004, the first U.S. Court of Appeals upheld a 2002 ruling by a federal judge who rejected her federal habeas petition. Previous to her federal appeal, Smart had exhausted all judicial appeals at the state level. In July 2005, the New Hampshire Executive Council unanimously denied a pardon request for any conditions the governor may seek to impose. Smart is seeking a financial settlement from the state of New York. The New York Attorney General's office is considering a settlement of Smart's 2006 lawsuit that accused prison officials of unfair treatment after the scantily clad photos of her in a jail cell appeared in a 2003 issue of the National Enquirer. According to court documents, Assistant Attorney General Maria Barris-Hartel-Files asked federal court judge Robert W. Sweet for a 2-month delay while the state considers the settlement offer for Smart that includes legal fees. The offer was made by Smart's attorney, Nicholas Brooke. In the lawsuit, Smart claims that after the photos appeared in the tabloids, she was forced to spend 2 months in the 23-hour day lockdown for filing the complaint. Smart also spends her time pondering the loss of life outside of prison and still maintains hope of having children. On November 5th, 2009, a U.S. District Court judge countenanced $23,875 to Smart from the state of New York.
Right in the compensatory account? Is that what they call that? Where you can buy stuff like the ramen soup.
Yeah. I guess that would go right in there.
Oh, man, that's a lot of ramen.
It's a lot of ramen. In an interview with ABC News, Smart indicated she is afraid of growing old and dying in prison and would rather have had the death penalty than life. Pamela Smart continues to maintain her innocence. William Billy Flynn.
Billy Flynn.
Who was incarcerated at the Maine State Prison in Warren, where he earned his GED, has been active in charity work and worked as an electrician at the prison. In 2007, Flynn sought a sentence reduction after serving 16 years, saying that he had vowed not to do so until he had spent as many years behind bars as he had spent free.
Oh, well, that's a nice of you.
No,
it's pumping a bullet to some innocent dude's head.
It's a real sweetheart. He also apologized to Greg Smart's family for murdering him. The Smart family opposed the request. Thank God.
Yeah.
That is what I'm talking about. That is how your family steps up for you after you've been murdered.
Just nope. Tough shit.
Nope. Spend every day that they gave you in there.
I agree.
On February 12, 2008, the request was denied, although Flynn's parole eligibility date was reduced by 3 years to 25 years, making him eligible for parole in 2015. He was ultimately released in March of that year. So he's out.
He's out.
In March 2009, a judge reduced Patrick Randall's minimum sentence by 3 years, making him eligible for release in 2015, which he was. So both were released.
Both out the same year.
Yeah. And, what's your thoughts on old Pamela Smart there and these two idiots?
Oh, well, I mean, it's hard. Like, she's the most guilty one of them all. But 15, 16-year-old, you know what you do. You're 15 years old, 16. I'm sorry, he was 16 when he killed him. You know what you're doing at 16, man. Pumping a bullet into someone's head because of a piece of tail. Yeah, because he was 2 years shy of he should have been or could have gotten life. Yeah. I think they even have the death penalty up there. Well, I think we all know now that I'm not against it. Throw his ass in there. I'm not against it. Wet too. And he should have gotten it. They both should have gotten it, in my opinion. And I would have been against she getting it either, since she put this whole thing together into motion. But I agree with you. 16, 17 years old, we knew right from wrong, and definitely murdering was wrong. Yes. Well, I mean, I'm a junior in high school at that age. I knew killing is bad. I mean, not to sound crass, but as a young man, you do a lot of crazy things for the vajayjay. Yes. But murder was never one of those things. Was never on the list of things that I would do for it. Very sad thing that her husband, and I'm sure she probably put this into play. And I don't even know she really ever had a thing for him. Maybe she put this into play because of the affair that she said he had. No, I'm wondering if that was just an excuse to, grease her mindset for the court. I almost would say that I would probably believe that he did have the affair, and that she started putting some type of plan to effect to get him back and to get that $140,000. Yeah, I feel like 140 is the key here. I mean, that's number one. I'm not quite sure why she thought she would not get, or what she was looking for exactly out of the divorce, because it doesn't sound like they had a lot of money between the two of them. No, about $140,000 in that time in Derry is going to go a long way. Now you can start this affair with the kid just to use him as your pawn. Well, absolutely. But my point is, as you had it written here, she didn't want to go through, and I know you got this from your research, she didn't want to go through a expensive divorce. She wouldn't get shit. But what was there to get? It's not like they had from what it sounds like, he drove an 89 Toyota. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they both worked. Right. So there probably wasn't a huge discrepancy in income. Right. So I think this is more for revenge than money, if I had to put my finger on it. I always say for all the money, but I'm glad she's in prison, and I'm with her. I wish they'd have given her the death penalty too. So she and I agree. You want it? Fine, here you go. And I would wish that Arthur would have gotten it. Absolutely. Well, this has been a fun one, man. Even you being a Boston snob. New England yupper. And there it is. I've been Sidney Smith. Jamie, goodbye. From Sidney Smith Creative, this has been the Murderess Podcast. If you like our show, be sure to tell your friends and family. That is so important, people. That will really help us grow. Just tell a friend. Tell a family member. Just shoot them a link, man, and tell them to check it out. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you are listening right now. Leave that 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts if you happen to be listening there. Remember, you can also support the show and receive bonus content, which we are due for. Oh, we are slacking. By joining our fan club by going to patreon.com/Murderess Podcast. About the story you just heard, we sourced it from murderpedia.org, WashingtonPost.com, and WMUR.com. Remember, folks, be aware of your surroundings, and we'll see you next week. See ya.